Okay kids, today's question is whether you should be copying Farrow and Ball paints. So you know what I'm talking about, right? Going down to your local DIY shop and asking them to copy, I don't know, Vardo, Nancy's blushes, yellow cake, railings, whatever, asking them to copy it, and then you're not spending out as much money and you've got just the same colour, haven't you? I'm not sure you have. So watch the video, and I had a little experiment here at Morge's Mansions, so you'll see what my conclusions were and what my advice is. It's in the blog, so give it a read, or don't. But then you'd be lost really, won't you, as to whether to actually buy a copy. So I'd suggest giving it a read. Okay, that's me, rambling on. Sorry for the ending as well, all gets a bit abrupt. So yeah, I don't know what happened there. But I think you'll know what my conclusions were. There's a lot of chatter and talk online about the difference between cheap copy paints and expensive ones like that. So we're in the pavilion bedroom of my renovation at Morge's Mansions, and I'm painting one of the bedrooms. So we've got a big Edwardian room with high ceilings. We've put a giant picture rail up. Most of the walls are being wallpapered in the trellis, but the ceiling, the coving, cornice, picture rail, and that section and inside the bathroom are going grey. And I did a cheeky thing. I used a copy paint in a copy of a colour called Pavilion Grey, which is a Farrow and Ball colour. I think that's Mr. Moore just coming back. I can hear banging downstairs. So I painted everywhere with the undercoat of the grey, and do you know what, it looked really nice. It was a really, really nice colour, liked it a lot. And then I decided that I was going to go for it. I was going to splash out a little bit and use a top coat of the Farrow and Ball in the Pavilion Grey. And some people say there's absolutely no difference, and I really wasn't sure. I kind of thought that it was a better quality paint, and you would imagine from the price and also the pigmentation and the amount of time and effort in research and development, etc., that Farrow and Ball put in, that you're going to get a better quality. And I'm absolutely gobsmacked that you absolutely, completely and utterly do. And here's the proof. So that one's the copy. It's grey, but it's kind of a bit dull and flat. And it's very hard to see on a video, but the half of the ceiling which I've painted in the Farrow and Ball just has a luminosity to it. It's not shiny, it's still matte, but it has a lightness to it which just renders it absolutely incomparable to the copy. And I'm really surprised actually that there's such a big difference. And I'm going to show you where else there's a big difference. I thought he was down there. Hello? Maybe he's not. Anyway, so we're going into the extension, which we built, and which we're just starting to get a grip of. This is one of the bathrooms. Ooh! So I've gone for monochrome, and a fairly bright ceiling, monochrome, and I've used a colour called pitch black, which again is a Farrow and Ball. So I don't need a lot of it, but I, again, to try and save on a little bit of cost, used a copy of the pitch black from a local paint retailer's, and it's gone really bright actually. The sun has gone really bright now, so it's a bit more difficult to see. Let me see if I can close the window. Doesn't make any difference. I think actually you can still see it. Can you see the section there in the middle, which is a sort of grey colour? That was the copy, and I painted that, all of the woodwork and the panelling, the base to the panelling. And then I used the pitch black on the top, and the difference is absolutely bloody unbelievable. So the middle bit, which did look black. This is terrible, the video now with the sun coming out. I shouldn't moan really, should I, just about the sun coming out. The middle section is a sort of dull charcoaly grey. I think the conclusion is here from Morge's Mansions that if you want a Farrow and Ball colour, then with regard to the cost, you either suck it up, you save it up, or you move on and pick something else that you really like from a different range, which is more affordable for you. Because unfortunately, and it's really tragic, it can't be copied. It's a fact. It's unassailable. Sadly. You just have to win the lottery, and then you can paint your whole damn house in the stuff.